Hello, welcome. My name is Kayla. This is the KnoWhere Podcast. So we have no destination, but we know where we're going. So if you are here right now, that means that you have been divinely channeled to this moment. And I want to say thank you for your presence and your magic, which is why I decided to be here right now. So before we get started with our podcast, I just want to take a second and flip that way. I just want to take a second to introduce the homies. This is Sarah. We talk about her on here a lot. She is one of the greatest gifts to my being. So, yes, that's Sarah. Um, here is Nick. You will be hearing about him too. And there's my cat Zan. We'll touch on her a little bit. But Nick and Sarah are two amazing angels that I have. And I know that a lot of us have them. So before we get started with our show, I'm just going to light this candle for all of the homies. Every single person that's watching out there, this is for all of our ancestors. I'm going to light a candle for them. Let them know that we still think about you every motherfucking day. Even though you're not here right now. In the physical realm, you are still manifesting up there, and that is beautiful. We are all lucky and blessed to have that. So, thank you all for tuning in with us. Appreciate you. Now we're going to go ahead. I was going to say, and let's cue up the music. This is what I'm going to insert my song Jupiter. We are about to go to the sky. We are about to go to the sky. We are about to go to Jupiter. This is why the podcast will have to be edited. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now that we've done that and clear out the energy in this room. Calling back to calling upon the ancestors to break back. Deep inhale, exhale. Now that we've got presents together, welcome. So I know that a lot of you have that are here right now have either been following me on some sort of platform or another. Um, this is where I finally decided that this is going to be it. This is going to be the moment where I am finally going to step in into exactly where and why and how and what the I'm supposed to be doing. Because let me tell you, as I'm sure a lot of you who are tuning in right now are feeling the same way. We all have this very, very special divine gift that we offer. And we are just, me personally, I am feeling stuck. I am feeling like I'm putting the work in places that aren't putting the work in back on me. So, Nowhere Podcast came from that because I myself wear many hats, just as we all do. Okay? I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a mom. Um, you know, I've been single, but I have been a lover. Okay? A partner, been married, did the whole. Yeah, y'all are going to hear. We're going to talk about more of this on the podcast, and you'll get to know more about me throughout. This is just to kind of introduce and to just let y'all know what the fuck to be expected. Okay? Because that's the thing, too, is there is a lot and lots of shit that's happening. And if we can just escape that together and find divine alignment, then like we're always winning. So, yeah. With that being said, there's going to be a lot of shit on here. And for those of you that know me, the Kayla that's here is not the Kayla that's there, okay? So I just need you to know that. There has to be a work Kayla. Somebody has to maintain perfection, you know what I'm saying? And anyway, so here, you're seeing this. I mean, you want to talk, like, let's go, what's up? You want to, like, let's go, okay? I'm excited, I know you are too. So, this is why the podcast is going to be at this. Let me see. There's just been many different things where I have felt like I've been stuck in places that don't see me, that don't understand me, that aren't there to help, you know, attain my highest good as well. And it's just been really unfair. And I'm ready for something different and for something that is fulfilling, that reciprocates back into me. So with that being said, you're going to see a lot of different stuff. Okay, there's going to be, you know, from yoga. I'll be giving out some yoga tips, breathing techniques, ways to shift and transmute the energy from one place to another. So yeah, so definitely come out and enjoy. There has been lots of acts of what this first episode will be about, and I was gonna just have us. I was just gonna have us just talk. I wanted to talk, and my first episode um, had gotten deleted. And when it did, I was really sad because it was really fucking good. It was. Kevin, you already know. It was when we were on our way to that Slightly Stupid concert, and I asked you. And it was like my first night out after like having my kids. It was the first night out ever being away from my son, breastfeeding, and all my moms out there know. Man, you're gone for a couple hours from your baby that hasn't eaten, you know what I mean? Like, completely just, whew, engorged and just, yeah, oh my God, you know? And so, but it was good because I needed to have a night to myself and I needed to get away. It had been like 8 months nonstop that I had spent with my son and my daughter. And man, we were there. There they go. We were there, and I'm going to ask the same question that I asked him to you. And I want you to think about this with your heart. Now, this is an open-ended question because it's kind of where you're at in your life and where you're at on your journey. You know what I'm saying? And the question is, what's stopping you? Like, can you get honest enough to tell me right now what is stopping you from going to that purpose, that place that I was just talking about in the beginning, where that soul purpose that I just knew that I had, and like I felt like I was working at jobs that just weren't put into me. What's stopping you? And the answer for me every single motherfucking time was always me, you know? And ultimately, in the end, what was stopping me was my fear of not thinking I was good enough. My fear of nobody wants to listen to what the fuck I have to say. My fear of, well, I'm not as good as them, or I haven't been doing this as long. And I have a lot of confidence. I do. But man, you put me in a place to start believing in my dreams. Now I believe in myself. Anyone who knows me knows. I believe in myself and I have no issue with that. But man, stepping into this next part, this next place of who Kayla is and what Kayla is doing has been uncomfortable. And that's what change is all about. You know what I mean? Right here, we gotta stay optimistic. Your morning affirmation. Man. I suffer from OCD. A lot of people, you think, oh, her house is really clean and in order and put things like that. Yeah, that's a form of OCD. There's other forms, which are way more easily infiltrated into ways in life that just, man, they just don't fucking. And that form of OCD is with the intrusive thought. And that, my friend, has stopped me from a lot of things. And like these affirmations say, when I was doing my affirmations, I mean, man, this was the thing that had me through. It was the thing that made me believe in myself again. It was the thing that reminded me that no, I am not what my fears say. But you see those thoughts, man, they just be creeping up in there, and then you think about those other things that people said. So anyway, so that's what was stopping me, was myself. And I made a decision tonight on this 111 that it ends here. So I invite you to ask yourself, what's stopping me? What within myself isn't divinely aligned with believing that my dreams are attainable? Now I know it's hard to even fathom that because dreams are dreams, right? So what do dreams do? They are, they're pretend until we make them real. So dare to make your dreams come true. That's why you guys will see me a lot. I share on my TikTok, I share a lot of people's music, dude. Because you know what they did? They had enough courage to come up with something up here and bring it down here and share the vision with the rest of us. That's a fucking artist, man. I do not even care what your shit sounds like. I mean, like, yes, it's also awesome if it really, really slaps, but like, I'm just saying, to know that you even fucking made something, like, that's fucking amazing. And right there, I mean, what's stopping that? What I was saying before. I realized that I had to let my fears of the world telling me that I wasn't enough. Even though everyone around me in my regular life was telling me I was too much. They never felt like I fit in anywhere. I never felt like there was a home or a community. And then I come on this platform and I start talking and I start seeing people who are aligning in the same frequencies as I. Because that's the thing, y'all. To a certain extent, it can be everyone else's fault, but you have the ability to change things too. And that's why I'm here doing what I'm doing right now. Because I have the ability to change and alter my life and create the dream that I want because of what's the opposite. Here's the thing. Challenge. This for the next 24 hours, whenever you're presented with a situation, okay? I'm feeling stuck. Okay, well, what's the opposite of stuck? Great. Like, how in this moment could I make myself feel the opposite of what I'm? to counteract it, to transmute the energy from this to that house, right? So the opposite of my dreams or of my dreams coming true would be them coming true. And if that happened, I would feel like everything in my life would, like all my life problems wouldn't be as much as a problem as they seem right now. Just because I'm not resisting. And then what would happen after that? Then I would find the life of freedom. And then after that, I would be in bliss. And then after that, and just try to find the opposite and then see what happens if it would. Dare to challenge your mind and your brain to go to places that you haven't thought about in a while. Invite your inner child to come back and feel healing. At least where I've been with mine. A lot of things. I bought this dress for myself from Hot Topic because I knew that it would be something that my mom wouldn't let my stuff like. I also didn't really like to wear sexy clothes. I was just straight band tee, Converse, and my black stick every fucking day. Proudly. You wouldn't even catch me wearing a coat in the wintertime. Oh, hell no. Ah, man. I would not be wearing a coat in wintertime. It'd be fucking killing my outfit. Give me a hoodie. Straight up. Don't put me one of those nasty ass fucking puffy ass coats. Kill my whole fucking vibe. It is that. Ooh. And like, let me tell you, I am not a fucking poser when it comes to like that. Absolutely fucking not. You. And like myself, try to teach my kids lately. My daughter claimed that she doesn't like Paw Patrol because she hates that her brother gets to pick it. And then she asked me to put Paw Patrol on. You said you hated that show. Use the word hate even. I couldn't even believe it. Where the fuck did she learn that shit from? Man, I don't know, but I told her, if you're going to like the show, you're going to like it out loud. You're not going to be a poser. What's that? A poser is somebody who pretends to be something. And if you like it, you're going to like it. You're not going to sit here and fucking up. Oh, I don't like that. Nope. You got to live in your highest truth no matter what. This card says playtime and make a wish. Says this is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. So maybe this is what we've been talking about all night tonight. You know? That all night. So we've been like what? Maybe it's time for you to tap into what your heart really wants. And like this card shows, there's no, you see how there's no horn, the unicorn horn side down here. But in her waking real life, she's in. Because everyone else, they might not be able to see it, but she is. She's believing. And that's making me sad. The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. This is, man, dead on, dude. Halloween was yesterday, right? Happy Samhain, happy Halloween. Blessings. Welcome to the next season. We are here. Come on, let's go. Anyways, I was in such pure bliss for Halloween, yo. I mean, okay, so here's how it started out. My niece, her and I are both Aries, okay? So we are fiery, we got it. We are not afraid to be who we are out loud. Let's go. You don't like it? Oh, that's cool. I do. Okay? So, and she's a dancer. She's been dancing ever since she was like 2, 3 years old. God. And she's now 8, okay? So, and her mom was always super, super big on watching like choreography movies and shit like that. So, or not, the videos on YouTube. And her daughter, man, she is a fucking performer, dude. Her moves. This fucking little girl, man. I am not kidding. You see her and you're like, damn, get it, sis. Like, let's go. And anyway, so we walk out to go trick or treating. It's me, her, um, my daughter, and my niece. And my daughter really wanted me to put on her favorite song. That David Guetta. Uh, I'm good and I'm feeling alive, baby. I'm a hundred bucks, freaking out of my life, and wherever it takes me, I'm never alive, baby. Don't you know I'm so alright? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so that song is on, and I put it on the speaker, and I'm just like moving around, and like we're out front. Now, mind you, this is Halloween, so you got every single house right now around us because we're like in the city, and we have every single house around us. Everyone's got their kids, and everyone at it, and I'm just blasting on the speaker, and we are all just dancing. Like, and when I say we are dancing, I mean like we are getting the funk down, dog. Like you have no idea, straight up. Wow, it was amazing. It was fucking amazing. So we are doing this, and I was just reminded again that the whole world outside of me can see and they can do whatever. But like, I just reminded my girls there that like, just always dance, always dance. Don't be afraid to see who. Don't be afraid who is looking. Shine bright. Don't fucking ever let anybody take this from you. You know. And then it just reminded me like we were with my best friend's mom too, who is also famous. My best friend and I, we've been friends since we were 8 years old. You're gonna hear me talk about Jessica on here. She is my babe. I know you're listening, honey. Yes, this is about you, and I love you with all of my heart and every single all of my heart, all of my heart. Thank you. I love you. She's that chosen family. You know what I mean? That you didn't have to love my crazy ass, but you do. And I feel the same about her. And we both were just different kids, and that was cool. We love that. You know, we had our own thing, but we also had our same thing, and we loved that. And anyway, so then she comes out, and her mom's walking around with us, and we're all, you know, just enjoying the Halloween time. I found this spot where all the lights or all the leaves were just bright orange and just lit up, and it felt so. It felt like seeing a sunrise in like a morning on like a really really nice summer. It just felt so. I can't. That's it. That's all I can say. So, anyways, and I'm looking at Jessica and I'm thinking to myself, oh my god. I'm like, Miss Debbie. I still call her Miss Debbie this day. She goes, Kayla, you're old enough. You don't have to call me Miss Debbie. Well, it's instilled in me. Okay, you're always gonna be the same. It's just Miss Debbie. That's it. Okay, like that's I can't. I just can't change it. Anyway, so I was like, Miss Debbie, you don't know this, but when we go out, people like watch your daughter dance, dude. They like stop and watch her and give her the most compliments. And like I am one of those people included too. I'm also standing next to her getting the I'm like, hey, let's go, girl. You know what I mean? But like and then I looked at my best friend and I said, I am honored that I know that. Because there's shit like that. You know what I mean? Like we all have people know us all differently. We all have these little pieces, and I am so lucky to see those pieces of you. And I love you. And yeah, that was cool. We just have to stay focused on that and all the people around us. But yeah. So with that being said, we are going to have many, 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 many topics that are going to come up on. There's going to be many things that we're going to talk about. Our first and next episode, I'm not going to give you any details because I myself, yeah, just know what we're doing. I just know that me and a few other people are going to be aligning next week to create some beautiful content to put out to help resonate, awaken, and bring up feelings and thoughts that maybe we didn't know that we were curious to think about. And yeah, so if you have any of those you would love to share, I would love to talk. I'm raunchy, uncensored, fucking not afraid to say how the fuck I feel. Sometimes I don't know how I feel. It just feels like colors and vibrations and different patterns. And like it's a little unexplainable, but the frequency is still there. Um, I'm just a mom out here trying to do it too. I'm in the middle of being a millennial with the fucking gentle parenting, but also gentle parenting myself and trying to still fucking figure it out. And I know that probably every single one of you are experiencing and doing the same. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna be going in talking about lots of different stuff. This is our Know Where movement, where if you want the ability to know whatever that is, as long as it's aligned with your most divine purpose, not hurting anyone else or being with people, that this is the safe space for every single one of us to show up. So with that being said, I will also have I'm gonna have like our petty Crocker segment too, where I'm just going to talk about a lot of the petty things that we have done. Because that's just fun. It's fun. And we're gonna talk about it because it's fun. And sometimes serving caramel cold and fresh in an ice cold plate is like refresh, you know, completely refresh. So if you have anything for that, please get at me at Kayla with Nowhere Podcast on YouTube or Kayla with Nowhere Podcast on TikTok. I'm not on any of the other platforms right now. Those are just mainly where I'm at. I will be sharing my music as well as other different forms of art. But that being said, too, if you are an artist, any sort of artist, I do not care. If you are any sort of artist and you would love to come and share about your art, we want to fucking hear about it. We want to chill. We want to vibe. Let's go. Please reach out. I would love to set something up. If you have a spiritual story in any way that you want to talk about, maybe it's reaching your form of enlightenment. Maybe it is you just having some sort of experience, okay? I'm not going to go too far into that. You already know. If this is resonating or ringing any bells with you, you already know, and you need to reach out to me so that we can talk about it and share it with other people. Like, if there is a way for us to connect, let it be through divine love and appreciation for one another's art and what we bring to the table. So, that if you have any of your favorite cover songs, you guys, I want you to please send me some of your favorite covers. I'm going to be doing a 15-minute episode once a week called Our Cover Under Covers, and it's where we're going to be listening to covers together. This is going to be for all my music lovers out there. Not really going to be talking, just going to be like a playlist type of thing. Just going to vibe, 15 minutes. Let me know how you like them. Let me know if you have any more. Because there's just some covers out there that just slap. Like, oh my god, you can't even, you know what I mean? You can't even make that shit up. It's too fucking good. And I have a lot that I cannot wait to share with you guys. So I will be anticipating hearing from you. And then, yeah, if there's just anything esoteric, terrorism, let's say you want to share your story. You know, again, like I said, I wear many hats. I'm also a yoga instructor. I work mainly in fitness. I also am a barista. I also am a recovering addict. I am um, working through just life and figuring out tools. I am very unconventional. There is nothing within me that resonates with the 98% rest of the world. And that's one of the things that I love about it. So, thank you for stopping by tonight or today, wherever your day is. Miracles and divine blessings. Let's go ahead and we'll just take a moment of silence for all of our ancestors, all of the people out there still fighting struggles, and gratitude for the divine. The silence speaks loud if you're willing to listen. Sending infinite miracles and blessings. Thank you for being here. Can't wait to get these episodes coming out. This was just kind of a introductory to kind of let you know what to expect, where we're coming from, and I also just wanted to say that the fear of death usually stems from the fear of not having enough time. And I say this to you because earlier tonight I asked you, what's stopping you? And I'd like you to think about both of those together and asking yourself what you can do today to take one step closer to attaining and achieving and grabbing onto those dreams and fucking not letting go. So, Kayla with Nowhere Podcast, always daring you to believe in yourself. Remember, it doesn't matter where you're going. As long as you know where here, your heart will always guide you. Miracles and blessings. Bye.